Call the meeting to order at 6:33 p.m. If everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Scott Ferguson here.
Michael Green here.
Tim Kremen here.
Roxanne Tuskegee here.
Perfect. All right. I have the minutes from the May 13th meeting. Everyone's had an opportunity to review them.
Yep. I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Kim, do you have an official copy or do you? Okay. All right, signature action. First on, we have tax collector's warrant.
So everybody can get their tax done. So that's from the assessment office, Robin.
Yeah.
And that needs to be signed, and then she will complete it, and the file will get sent to Teresa so they can print the bill so they can mail. What's in here is a copy of what everybody's taxes are.
Okay, yeah, she just put the spot check them.
Yeah, I checked mine.
Are they alphabetical? They are, so
Yeah.
I'll check mine. Look at that, right on top of the list. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yes, and then, China, Maine also just moved to a lot of restrictions.
Next item. It's for, planning board. Grant the work. Planning board.
What's that? Ship. All right, so I have an oath of office appointment here for Christine Maynard to the planning board as the vice chair for a 3-year term.
Motion that we accept that appointment.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye. She's currently on planning board.
All right. Next one is discussion for Town Cloud.
Kim, do you want to talk a little bit? So currently, we use Sage in Town Cloud, who is our website provider. They're looking to expand services. They're looking to do a financial suite. They've reached out to us. They've given us a quote. and we're just in the preliminary stages of looking at what they have to offer, and how much it'll cost the town. I think eventually, I think it might be a good idea at some point maybe to look at maybe crossing over, but right now they're so early on, like, you know, like we would be like beta testing, and I think we're too small of a town to be beta testing. We've got enough issues. But I mean, I think we want to stay in the loop with what they have to offer, and get some feedback from some other towns that are using them and got the kinks worked out, and say, maybe move over to that at some point in time. That's just my opinion, so I'll throw, if you want to speak in there.
Alright.
Yeah, the difference between Sage and the Town Cloud is Town Cloud is more cloud-based, so you can access it on any device, whatever. I worked with both types of programs in my past life. I went from computer-based to cloud-based, and it was a huge difference in a lot of different areas. But like you said, some of it is still tested. Some of the other towns, like that are bigger, Alton has been there beta testing. Ravi, who I spoke to again today, and spoken to, they just pulled over China, Maine, which is a smaller place that they can also speak to as to how things are going with that one. They have no issues with integrating with Avatar, and it's the invoice cloud that we need to take a look at, but they said they have an online process. Basically, I think it would be in place of invoice cloud for online payments. That's all integrated into the system already. So there's pros and cons on both sides. So
I don't disagree, and I think you want to have some more time. I don't disagree that we need something better than what we have. I'm just a little, I'm hesitant to go with something that's a new product out the gate. I'm certainly not, I would close the door on this, but I'm just like, I don't want to implement it like in the next 2 months.
right, but the accounts payable side is not new because they've been using that all along. It's the payroll module that's the new one of the.
So they're not even offering the payroll module right now? In beta testing they are, unless that's changed in the last couple of weeks.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that.
So I sat through most of their presentation when they came here to town, and I was impressed with the program. I was impressed with the customer support, the communication aspect of it, and the communication aspect since. But I would be more obliged of switching over to it once they have the payroll module as well, so that we're not still integrating two systems.
Yeah, okay, I didn't realize that the payroll wasn't, did they give you a time frame as to when, is that by like the end of the year? Somebody-
Ravi told me that he was hoping no later than the end of
Right. It's gonna be quicker than what they thought.
so I look at it
And
as
that's
kind of,
starting. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should revisit it in a year, come back next year and see how the other towns make it.
I was gonna say, I would say maybe revisit the discussion piece, maybe in like October,
Yeah, I would
just
say
to,
only
for
because
budget
if you wanted-
purposes.
Right, for
Yeah.
budget purposes, so if we chose to switch over to June or something, maybe it's like, it's the smartest thing is to switch over at the end of our fiscal period, and that's another question we're not gonna find out, is like, is it more difficult to do it, say, halfway through the year, fiscal period, or to do it at the end of the fiscal, whatever, so that's another question. But I agree, if payroll's not there, then right now, I don't think we entertain it, but I think we should bring it back to talk about, especially when we start to talk about budget.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, because I know Robbie said to speak to some of the other towns, Alton for one, because they were the beta testers. And they've had more stuff come on since they've started the test. So, I don't know how we want to reach out, what we want to do.
Okay.
But also, I think he sent, the email that I forwarded to you guys today was a testament from Crook County, Oregon, had sent in, because they just switched over. And I think he's getting another one from China, Maine, who's about the same size as us. This one's bigger, but the one from Maine is not. It's about my size. This one. It's some
Perfect.
point of views.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I see. Yes, we should talk about uses.
Moving on to new business. Start off as air conditioners. I'm not sure what that is.
We have, I'm assuming, I don't know who asked, it, I don't know if I was me or somebody else, but we have 3 upstairs. Maybe it was one of you two.
Yeah, so it's
I
called,
say we have those ones now.
yeah. The idea is to donate them, sell them, to get rid of them because they're just taking up space right now. And well, I was talking with Teresa and I was talking with Kim, and we were thinking about, whether it's get in touch with somebody from Wakefield. Who were you thinking about getting in touch with, Kim? Do you remember?
I was thinking anybody that had been in touch with either welfare or someone that, lower income for, if you want to donate anybody in need in town or.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone, I would think someone where heat is an issue for.
Or I think that Wakefield was mentioned only because of the food pantry.
Right. To reach out and see if we can donate them to an organization or somebody who might actually need them. The idea of selling them seemed to be kind of pointless. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm good with donating them to a worthy cause. I'm good with that. And I
Okay.
think we have 3,
right.
am I correct?
Yep.
So I guess maybe if a couple of us want to reach out to
Yep.
maybe a couple of nonprofits and see if there's interest, and then table this and discuss it further at that point, depending upon the interest.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. A couple of these are on here just for informational purposes. We did have a contract come in for Sullivan Tire for the highway department. It was time sensitive because they had ordered some tires, but I did sign the contract on behalf of the town, or on behalf of the board, basically just qualifying them for state bid on pricing. There's no obligation, it just merely there they can get the tires at state bid price, which is obviously cheaper. Pine Road tree removal. This is a resident, lives over on Pine Road. He owns a small piece of land over there. He's looking to have a couple of trees on his land cut down. And speaking with the logger, they said it would be cheaper for him and feasible for him if he was able to drop them, and there's the potential that parts of the tree may fall onto the town property that abuts. And he's looking to get permission to do that. He will clean everything up and ensure that it looks just like it did before the tree fell. But from a tree cutting standpoint, I guess it would be easier for him if he was able to cut them and they fall towards the vacant town lot that's there. I did drive by the town lot today. I'm assuming the trees marked with yellow tape are the ones that he wants to take down. I don't know that for certainty. I did note that they were pretty large trees. The parcel of land that they would fall on, the town-owned parcel that they would fall on, appears to be almost like a drainage easement, if you will. It's not a big lot of land that is a sellable lot. It literally appears to be a drainage easement
Do
section.
you know where, over on Pine Road, do you know where that lot is that they're talking about? Okay, I just didn't know.
Unless like
If
we
you-
talked about earlier, it's like.
Yeah, if you come on
The old kid.
If you take the left onto Pine, after coming around by your house,
Yeah,
come down the hill, take the left, there's a house, and then there's a little tiny lot, and then the town lot.
And then there's duplexes, like the big houses next to it.
Yeah, I think those down towards the other end, yeah.
I just thought you might be familiar.
No, yeah, I know there's, one lot was denied a building permit years ago. It's quite a
I think that's the law.
Yeah. I believe it was, I keep saying Kinsley, but it wasn't Kinsley.
Yeah, I believe that's the law. So, in looking at them today, I mean, they're pretty large pine trees, and whatever is in their way when they fall on that town piece will be gone. Whether it's saplings or small maples or small birch trees. These aren't like 20-foot trees. I mean, they're probably 50, 60, 70-foot pine trees.
Pine Road.
So, I mean, yes, he'll clean them all up, but whatever is in their path when they land will be destroyed, you know, growth-wise. So I just share that with you guys as well.
You looking for a decision?
Yeah, I'd like to call him back and give him an answer. My initial conversation with him was I wouldn't see an issue with it, but then when I went there today and looked at it, I second thought on that.
When's he looking to do it?
He didn't give me a date. I believe relatively soon, which would be why he's got it marked.
Where is it at?
If
Do
you,
we have a lot, do we have a lot number or whatever?
I don't have it on me now.
I mean, we can table it until next week.
That's what I was gonna suggest, but
You guys,
I would suggest, I don't know, you know, that you should come to the board of selectmen before us and request it, not, that's just me, but.
we can.
No, I mean, I'm good with tabling it till next week, till everybody's maybe had a chance to go look,
Okay,
and then make a decision next week.
perfect.
It's on, the trees are on his property, he wants to drop them on.
When he drops them, his lot is, like I said, presumably by the looks of it, his lot is very small.
Yeah.
And in discussion with him, it sounded like he owns the house to the left and maybe just recently purchased this lot and is just trying to clean it up
I see.
of all the debris. But I could be wrong in that statement. So, all right, we'll table it till next week. If everyone could please make it a point to drive by. Like I said, as soon as you go down Pine, you'll see it, depending on which side you come from. And there's pine trees with orange tape all around them.
Oh,
Can't miss it. Cunningham Security. So Cunningham Security is our current security system or monitoring system and maintenance system from K&B, because K&B is no longer, as I understand it. I did have multiple lengthy conversations with them after the most recent repair bills, and I've confirmed the following. We have no contract with them. We are not required to use them for maintenance of the system. And as far as the monitoring of the buildings, that is paid through March of 2025 at this point. So with that,
Again, when they came to the door.
huh?
It was going up again.
Oh, it's been going off all day. With that, I had discussions about them about, you know, basically I told them, well, we're not gonna use you. You're charging us hourly for the drive here, because they're all the way, I believe, in Topsfield, Mass.
yeah.
At which point she explained to me she was gonna go to her supervisors, speak with them, because they've been getting that from a lot of the new customers. She did get back to me. She did give us a credit on one of the bills, rightfully so, because they charged us for two
And they did it
visits.
the same
Yeah, they did them on the same day, so they didn't drive here twice, so they don't get two travel fees. So they did waive that one fee, and she did speak with her supervisor, and should we continue to use them, it'll be a max of 45 minutes travel time. Even if it takes them 3 hours to get here, they can only bill at a max of 45 minutes. But again, we're not obligated to, so I would say at this point, we have local people here in the community that do security. I believe Jacobs does. So I would say in the future, maybe explore other options to maintain the system. But as far as monitoring goes, we're paid through March 2025.
Yeah.
What about the security system that the police department uses, Burns down in Middleton?
Yeah, that's an option.
I need to know if that's something that Do we used to use them upstairs too, or?
I have no idea.
No idea.
And number 12 on the list, employee luncheon.
Yeah, so we need to put something on the calendar.
Will this be for all employees?
Sure, why not? It's a luncheon though, that means it's lunch.
Well, I mean, we discussed that last year and the fire department didn't get anything. I didn't personally pay for the fire department. For the storm. That's gone, I'm just saying, we can check it out about everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, so when that would be, I'm good with either one, it's just, you know, most people, if they're working, they're gonna come back, I guess, and that, which is fine, if that's what they wanna do. Or we can do it like, we can do it on department head night.
Here?
Night, yeah, here, I'm thinking, you know, I mean, something like that, I don't know, that's the thought.
Are we trying one again?
I mean, we can do, well, depends on what, you know, what day it is.
Yeah, I don't know their schedule.
I don't either, I'm not, well, Tuesdays, I think it was Tuesdays and Wednesdays,
Yeah.
always on Tuesdays, I think. I'm fine with that, it's just we should pick a date and go with it. So if we did it on department head night, it would be like July 8th, is that correct? Because that's the second, it'd be that next week, and next week is, I think, gonna be too soon, or maybe, I don't know. Throw it out there for anybody and everybody.
I would say July 2nd if we were going to do,
July 2nd?
if we are going to do it.
You mean July 8th?
July 8th, sorry.
Okay, so like, all right, so we can go.
I think next week would just be a little too quick.
I think it's, yeah, so we'll do July 8th, so then we can get an email out to the department heads and say that we're gonna do it at, we'll do it at 5
Yep.
here at the old town hall before the, meeting's gonna take their breakfast.
I'm having dinner with the viewers.
So July 8th.
You know, check on the phone, see if
I
they
can-
do some hours. Huh?
Yeah, I'll see, I'll check right now, but yeah. I'll check now.
All right. Well, does anybody have anything else?
I did. I just wanted to bring up our, I know we discussed this, I think, last year. Our handyman salary, it needs to be addressed and looked at. I mean, we miss it every budget season. Every time I sign a check, I feel extremely guilty. And I was also looking, he has down that he's been cleaning the kitchen here on the weekends and the bathrooms, which I know we also have cleaner come. So I don't know if we want to address that too, but I really wanted to look at his salary.
I agree.
What did we budget? Or did we budget?
It's in a line that's not a salary line, it's in there with
It's in the maintenance line.
It's in the maintenance line.
And right
so-
now he's getting paid $11.91 an hour.
We just separated that line from the other one.
Yeah, we did just separate it out.
Me personally, I had conversations earlier today about the exact thing you're saying. And my thoughts were to make it a salary, not even an hourly rate.
Oh, that's not.
A set payment every week. Because I see him here, and I saw him here the other day, and it's not on his payroll
Yeah, I
sheet.
know.
And he was in here doing stuff. I saw him here, I think it was Friday or Saturday this week. I know he just does it out of the kindness of his heart, really. But I also, when we signed that check, I'm like, all right, we're not even covering his gas.
Exactly. I'd be fine with that.
I'm fine with that too. so-
I just don't know what to, I mean, I was honestly thinking like,
I mean, we can take a look at it next week
Yeah.
with the number, and basically it's just a matter of, you know, putting it out for a vote then.
yeah.
I
You guys good with
I'm
that?
good with that.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually kind of jump in here. We had I need to get these mixed up for non-pub, so, non-pub from 6/3. So I'm gonna make a motion to seal for 5 years,
I'll second.
because that would, adversely affect the reputation. And, yeah, so Roxanne Tufsky, yes?
Scott Ferguson, yes.
Michael Green, yes.
Tim Kerman, yes.
Tracy, yes.
Then we have the non-pub from today. And I'll make the motion that we seal those for 5 years.
Yeah, that one, you said 6/3, but I think it would have been Tuesday.
Oh, no, because, no, it's saying, I'm sorry, yes, it is, it's actually, sorry, it's from 5/29, we reconvened the public session, so
Yeah.
that was me. Sorry. So, yeah, so the first one is from 5/29. So the second one is from today, 6/3. We made the motion to seal for 5 years.
A second.
And again, that's affect adversely the reputation of any person other than a member of the board. Roxanne Tufsky, yes?
Scott Ferguson, yes.
Michael Green, yes.
Tim Kerman, yes.
Thanks, that's all I have.
All right. Public comment.
I was gonna say, Bonnie.
Bonnie?
You know I have to. Friday night, this coming Friday night, June 7th, from 6 to roughly 8, community bingo. It is a free event. We will have snacks and drinks available for donation.
Perfect. Yep.
Old home celebration. In touch.
All right, any other public comment? Well, not hearing any other comment, I will look for a motion to adjourn at 7:01.
All motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone.